of moments here to close the eyes and tune into the body, tune into the breath. Find some length in the spine as we inhale. You can rest the hands on the knees, palms facing down or up. Just begin to arrive in your practice. We're here sharing this space together. See if you can let go of anything that happened before you arrived. Busy traffic, busy work day, kids, whatever it is. See if you can just let it drift outside of this space. Just come into awareness of something around you supporting you, your mat, or the floor beneath you, the earth. And then drawing awareness maybe to the sit bones, to the hips, the support they provide. Coming further into the body, notice how you're resting here. Maybe the shoulders are a little hunched. See if you can relax them down away from the ears. This month our theme is reflection. So we'll be doing a lot of reflecting inwards on our journey this year, on this last season, on your growth, whatever that looks like for you. If there's an intention that you would like to set for your practice today, you can take a moment to do so. And if you're unsure, you can let one maybe arise, just setting that intention to see what comes forward. One that we've been working with so far this week is I trust my reflection to guide me in my journey. I trust my reflection to guide me in my journey. Just taking note of whatever comes forward during your practice, unattaching any stories, criticisms, just inviting it to be the practice you need today. To honor your body wherever it is, and to connect. Begin with just some easy neck rolls here. So just draw the chin towards the chest. And then inhaling, bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder. And exhaling back through center. Right ear to right shoulder. Back through center. Back around to the left. And then at some point, maybe bringing our gaze skyward, tilting the head back gently. Making it a full circle. The other way around. Just go at your own pace. If you find anywhere that feels a little tense or a little tight, maybe pause there and just allow the breath to soften that space. Just really slowly checking in with our bodies. Starting at the top and kind of working our way down. Come back through the center. Bring the arms out to the sides, fingertips tented on the mat or on the floor. We'll lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, and bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Just tilting the head slightly. If you'd like to bring the left hand to the right side of the head, just some support here, just gentle traction, but you don't have to. Dropping that right shoulder down and just breathing into the space here, the right side of the neck, the shoulder. Play around with where your fingers are. The further you walk them out, the more intense you'll feel this. The closer they are in towards the body, that sensation may lessen. Moving to the opposite side, right ear to the right shoulder. Walking the left fingertips out, finding your edge here. And if you'd like to bring the right hand to the left side of the head, guiding it towards the shoulder a little more. Feel into any sensations that arise here. Release. Bring both hands back down to the mat. Inhale and circle sweep this left arm up, bringing the bicep towards the ear. Gentle bend to the right ear. You can walk the hand out, or you can even come to a block, maybe resting the forearm. Just reaching, extending that sensation of lengthening down through the left hip, rooting the left hip down, reaching through the fingertips. If we open the heart center, shifting a little more skyward here, and then taking some arm circles, nice and slow with that left arm, just reaching around, stretching a little more through the shoulder, through the chest, heart center. Whatever these look like for you. Mine are a little limited because of my shoulder mobility. It might be a big sweeping circle, it might be a tiny circle. Whatever feels good to your body here. Going the opposite direction. Next, when your hand comes around the front, placing the left hand on the right knee. We'll come all the way up, lengthening the spine on the inhale. And on the exhale, just opening up to the right side. Placing the right hand at your side or a little behind you. Coming into a seated twist. Just taking a few breaths here. Lengthening on the inhale. Thinking about deepening a little on the exhale. Even if it's just thinking of drawing the navel in towards the spine, guiding a little more release. Let your exhale unwind you and bring you back through center. If you have your legs crossed, uncrossing and crossing the opposite way. And we'll bring the hands out again, fingertips to the mat, finding length, and then walking the left fingertips out a little, circle sweeping that right arm up and lengthening through the right side body. Sink the right hip down. Find what's comfortable for you here. Using props as needed. Beautiful. Breathe into that space. Reaching through the fingertips and rooting down through the right hip. Whenever you're ready, begin those arm circles. Opening up the right shoulder and chest. So here, notice if one side feels like you have a little more mobility than the other. No judgment, just noticing. May change every time you come to the mat. May change incrementally over time. So it's good to check in and just make note of how our body is moving. And reverse and go the opposite direction. As you come back around, bringing that right hand to the left knee, coming back through center, lengthening skyward, exhaling into that gentle seated twist. Opening up to the left side, connecting with our center here, with our navel. Each exhale, thinking about releasing any tightness from the midsection. Tension being released. Let the belly be soft as you inhale. Let your exhale bring you back through center. We'll bring the legs out long. You can use one of your blocks here if you'd like, or you could also, there's a couple of options. You can use your blanket, it's kind of like a yoga strap. Bring your blanket to the soles of your feet like this. We're not going to go super deep into this, but this can help us get a little more reach here. So find some length in the spine. Root down through the base of your spine and through your sit bones. Bringing the heart center forward, shoulder blades together. You can stay here. This is option 1. Option 2 is to just walk the hands out a little. See how that feels. Maybe round the spine a little, bringing the chin towards the chest, or letting the shoulders round, opening up the back side of the body a little more. You can also bring the hands to the blanket. You can get a little more traction here. So don't pull too hard. Notice where your edge is, where you begin to feel sensation. And then allow yourself to breathe there for just a few breaths, and then see how it feels to go a little further. And pause and just take note, take stock. How's my body feeling? Can I find a little stillness here? Where am I feeling the sensations? Reopening up through the back side body in some way. Back of the shoulders, the lower back, through the back of our legs. Where are you feeling this release? Release the grip on the blanket and just slowly walk the hands back. Bringing the head up last, roll the shoulders back, open the heart space. Let's pause here for a moment and just reconnect with that intention that you set, or see if something new has come forward. We can bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly and let the knees fall open. You can use the blanket here, placing it on top of the feet around the ankles, and then tucking it underneath the sides of your legs, or you can use blocks. If you'd like to use blocks here to support the knees, or let your knees just be held by gravity, it's okay too. So we find length and openness through the front of the side body, or front of the body here. See if you can follow the flow of the breath from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Exhaling, flowing down towards the earth, towards the base of your spine. Inhaling, drawing nourishment from the earth through the base of the spine, into the body, to the crown of your head. follow the breath. Nice and easy. And if you'd like to bring the chin towards the chest and round through the shoulders a little, or walk the hands out and round through the spine a little more, you can. Just bowing forwards, drawing our gaze towards ourselves inward. Taking a moment to reflect. Walk the hands back, slowly coming up, releasing any props, and we'll come into tabletop. So we can use our blanket here for a little extra cushion for our knees. I like to just keep mine folded, but you can do it however you like. In tabletop, our wrists are stacked under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and tops of the feet to the mat. Connect here with your stability and grounding. Our hands are pressed into the earth. If there's anything that you would like to let go of, to release today, anything that really frustrated you, that just was not serving your day, think about sending that energy through the palms into the earth. And if you're really frustrated, you can kick the feet out. Just stomp a little, throw a little fit here, it's okay. Just thinking about releasing that in whatever way you want. And we'll move through some cat-cows, inhaling, dropping the belly, the tailbone rises, heart center comes forward, gaze skyward. And exhaling, rounding the spine, tuck the tailbone, bring the gaze towards your navel. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Front of the body opens as we bring our gaze forward or maybe skyward. Open the heart space. Exhaling, pressing through the hands, round through the back side of the heart center. Back of the body opens. Tuck the tailbone. Move through these at your own pace. Just check in with your breath, connecting it with your movement in some way. You can also take atypical movements here. Feel free to find some flowing movement of some sort in the hips or in the ribs. Isolating the rib cage or the hips. Just moving freely here. Taking a couple of minutes to just feel into the corners of your body. What's happening here? Any emotions that arise, just allow them to arise and to float by like a cloud in the sky. Don't attach to it, just note it. Become aware and release. We'll come back through center. Bring the big toes together and walk the knees towards the edges of the mat. Send the hips back for a wide like child's pose. Walking the hands out towards the front of the mat, lengthening through the rib cage and bringing the heart center towards the earth or to a bolster. Our goal here is not to get our hips to the earth, but just to find some release in the hips, to lengthen through the spine. Think about them arriving towards the earth, even if they're not physically shifting. Bring your gaze towards your fingertips. Shift the weight forward, coming back through tabletop. We'll come into, let's come to our backs. So go ahead, come all the way onto your back. If you'd like to just take a big stretch here, lengthening the legs and the arms, reaching up overhead, stretching through the soles of the feet, the toes, fingertips. Releasing the arms back to your sides. Walk the feet in towards the hips. Knees bent, feet hip distance apart. Let's just windshield wiper the knees back and forth, nice and slow. Keeping our hips in contact with our mat. Just allowing that movement side to side in our femurs, that hip joint. And thinking about bringing the breath in here. As we exhale, the knees come to one side. Inhaling, drawing them back through center. Exhale to the opposite side. See if you can find that dance between the inhale and the exhale and your knees as they rock side to side, releasing any tension from your hips, your legs, maybe even your lower back, or your glutes. Next time you find yourself in the center, pause there, and we'll bring the right ankle to the left knee. So just kind of creating this figure four shape. Our left foot is still planted on the mat here. Just a little stretch in the right hip. And if you'd like to place your right hand on the inside of the thigh or on the inside of the knee and just gently press towards the back of the room, that can deepen that stretch. Find what feels good to you. We don't want to push ourselves too far. Just finding our edge and then finding our breath in that edge. Maybe a little rock side to side here. See how that feels. And uncrossing that right leg, see if you can just draw it in towards the body. You can interlace the fingers behind the right thigh or grab onto your clothing or interlace the fingers on the right shin and just drawing that knee in towards the body. Maybe extending the left leg out, the sole of the left foot reaching, right knee coming in towards the body. We'll draw the left knee in towards the body, grabbing on wherever you can. Maybe a little rock side to side here, massaging the lower back, the sacrum. And releasing both feet back down to the mat, hip distance apart. Cross the left ankle behind the right knee, coming into that same stretch on the opposite side. Placing the hand on the inside of the left thigh or the knee. Just providing a little bit of traction here. A gentle rock. This doesn't have to be big. It can be so small. Just a micro rock. See how tiny you can get it. And slowly work your way out. Notice how that feels. Notice the difference.
Uncross, draw the left knee in towards the body, holding on wherever you can and wherever you'd like to. Extending the right leg out, reaching through the sole of the right foot, drawing the left knee into the body. Drawing both knees in just briefly. Taking any final postures you would like to take before finding a comfortable way to rest for the meditation. So if you'd like to lay down in Shavasana or lay down however you are, maybe knees bent, or you can take that butterfly posture with the soles of the feet together and letting the knees fall open. You can place blocks under the legs. Just have the arms out to your sides and your legs out long. Take up space and be supported however you'd like to. As you begin to settle in and to just once again notice the support beneath you. Find your contact with the earth. Come into awareness of those points of contact. Maybe it's the back of the head and neck, shoulders, arms, spine, hips, legs, your heels. Also notice the areas that are a little further from the support beneath you. Maybe there's some space created in your body between the lower back, the back of the knees, and the mat. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out with a little sound. Again, through the nose. Exhale, release. There's the sound. Okay. Each exhale, see if you can let go of any control of the breath. Just allow it to flow organically in the body. Beginning to let go of the practice, let go of anything that did or didn't happen as expected today. Inviting your practice to be just what you needed. To be perfect for you today.
into awareness of the rise and fall of the heart center without changing the breath, just notice. Notice as you inhale to draw air into the lungs, the expansion of the chest, the ribs, belly. Exhaling, releasing, feel the contraction here. Inhaling, drawing in a sense of peace and calm. Exhaling, releasing any worries, any stress, tension. Inhaling peace, exhaling stress. Inhaling calm, exhaling tension. Invite your awareness to travel outside of the heart space. Is there anywhere within your physical body that is speaking to you? A sensation, or even just a sense of lightness or heaviness, tightness or ease? Just notice. Where is your body calling you? And when you arrive there, think about softening the space. Noticing any thoughts that arise in this space. And if there is something here that you are reflecting on that is asking for your attention, think about light carried by the breath, healing light from the heart being carried into that space in the body. Let it be nurtured, loved, integrated. Keep traveling. Is there anywhere else? Journey with your mind into the body, carried by the breath, to nurture from the inside out. Or simply rest. Invite whatever is for your best interest in this moment to just happen, to unfold. begin to deepen the breath. Making gentle movements with fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Taking time here to slowly awaken. As you come upright, just take a couple of moments to kind of recalibrate and ground back here in this upright position.
Just teleport me, please.
We'll just take a moment here with our hands at our heart center in some way. Palms together in prayer pose or placing the hands over the heart center. And just find a moment of gratitude for showing up to your mat today, for carving out this time to practice, to move our bodies, to connect with our breath. Grateful for bodies that can move through this practice in any way. Grateful for people to practice with and a beautiful space to practice in.